Ooh, it's your boy Big J in the city. Hopefully, I don't think anyone knows this is actually happening at all. But look who it is. It's Joe. Now, we're going to try and find somewhere that's not super noisy. But we are here in the city. We're having fun. Joe's got North Melbourne clothes on. Ooh. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hate my life, guys. He hates his life at the moment. I don't think we're going to get any viewers at all for today's stream. No one knows, but that's okay. Maybe we'll get 10. Oh, we got one. Not what I was expecting from the boys. There you go, Big Harry.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Look, it was a late start.
Yeah.
Late start, unannounced start. Yeah, but we did say that we're going to be at the game today. We said we're going to be at the game today. But what you guys didn't know, if you're not a member, you would not know this. So, yes, Oliver is out. Correct. So trade him out. Trade that fraud out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He's out. But we have a community team. And in the community team, I really fucked up big time. The community team, I forgot to take Gorn's captaincy score.
Ah, that makes more sense.
I forgot to take Gorn's captaincy score. And as a result, we ended up taking the Zach Barrett captaincy and sucked in.
Sucked in.
It was really bad. So we organized with the community privately, without Big J knowing, we organized a punishment. The punishment that the community came up for me was that I have to wear a North Melbourne top.
Freshly bought too.
Freshly bought. The tag is still attached to it.
Where's the tag?
The tag is in the back somewhere in my neck.
See the tag? No, you can't see the tag.
You can't see the tag?
That's right.
Love the top. Big J, thoughts on Joe's punishment?
Oh, mate, it's pretty good.
Oh, so I had to suck it up.
Yep.
The community voted. The community voted and made me wear this North Melbourne filth to the game.
What's the time?
The poor Dons, I know.
6:20.
6:25 game. So I've had to wear it. They didn't have larger than a large in any jerseys, which is not large enough for us.
No,
so we've gone for the trading top, which has a kangaroo there.
That's fine.
And I'll give this to you after the game.
Thank you very much, Joe. I'll make sure to wash it before I wear it next time as well. So that's okay. Now we're going to do something a little bit tricky for our 30 odd people that are watching. We haven't looked at the team sheets. I know all you guys have looked at the team sheets by now, but we haven't looked at the team sheets. So when we find somewhere quiet, which is hopefully in the next 2 minutes or so, we're going to live reaction, 100% live reaction to the team sheets. All my players are not going to be named. I already know about Oliver, but all of the players are not going to be named. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
Don't you my luck up. Piss off. As if wearing this isn't enough. I have to wear a scarf as well. You're getting way too lippy, mate. You're way too unbelievable.
Maybe we'll just head towards the station and we'll figure out something there. Or do you want to eat here?
There you go. You guys, go Dons. Come on, Supercoach Lock. Hey, believe me, I've still got my Bombers shit on.
He does.
I've still got Bombers crap on, but I have to, for punishment, the Corsa, love it. Good for you. No, not a Don's scarf.
Yep.
Nah, it's all right. Don't worry. I've left my other paraphernalia in the car, but I have to wear the punishment.
Apparently we're lucky. There's no team sheets yet, Joe.
Get around us. We haven't missed anything. Wait, what's going on? Why is there no team sheets yet?
Maybe the AFL's gone a bit weird and all the games are cancelled this week. Who knows?
The AFL's looking out for us. They know we're running late today.
Yeah, they know the stream's running late.
Should be a good game. Good to see you, JD Eagles. Hey. Henry V, you can't look at the teams. The AFL site is down in general. Oh, my God.
There you go. Now, if you guys want to come and see us at the game, if you're coming and watching, not sure about Corey or any of the other Essendon fans, North Melbourne fans,
we will be at the game. We are going to be sitting on the wing on level 1. So it's not general admission, unfortunately, but lunch break, half time, whatever it is, come and say hello, let us know. Chuck us a message on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, and we'll be there. So should be a lot of fun.
The AFL side crashed because you guys were late.
There you go. There you go. So
Andrew Dillon needs us, mate, to run the league. What can I say?
locked in.
But for some reason, Kai Broom has been messaging saying that Connor Stone's been dropped.
Well, oops. Oops, the guy, the boy, the man, the myth, the legend does not get to 200k, even though he did very well last week.
Of course, he played a good game. He's not allowed to play a good game. He only stays in the team if he plays like a stone. As soon as he starts to play like a boulder, he gets kicked out.
That's it. He's done.
Gone.
It's cooked.
Oh my God, I can't even use the app.
Oh, is it all dead?
Even the app's dead.
Oh.
See? An error has occurred.
Is the like footy info or someone else have the stuff out?
So the app is dead. The website is dead.
JD Eagles is asking here, Joe.
Yes.
He's confident that the Eagles are not going to win a game this season.
No.
What do you reckon? You think they're going to win a game?
Of course. No team doesn't win a game. Okay. Like, it doesn't matter how crap you are. No team can possibly have a whole season without a win. Charles, looking great in blue. Really, Charles? Really, mate? If you say so. I hate it.
Where do you want to eat, Joe?
Guys, tell us, what do we eat tonight? What do we eat tonight? Go look at each team's social media if you want the teams.
Mate, that makes it even harder because we don't know if we're trading out players that are playing today or not playing today. I mean, I suppose we already know today's team sheets, but yeah, it's a bit rough.
Even Fox Sport has no sides.
There you go.
Navy blue would be better. Are you kidding me?
No, we don't pick Carlton captains here, Joe. Not Carl Scum.
Not Carl Scum. Sorry, Bella. You know I love you. But I'm not doing that. What is there? Well, right now there's nothing.
Because we're on the escalator.
Right now we're on an escalator.
Yeah.
Red Rooster says dodgy motherfucker. Essendon top-up team won 3 games. I know. If Essendon's top-up team can win games, then West Coast can surely win games.
West Coast's COVID team almost won a few games.
So, are you going to bring Clary? I heard Clary out last week.
Yeah. Paul Allen, unfortunately, Clary is gone in the bin. I just need to figure out who I'm doing it to. And yeah, it might be Kako out this week. We'll see what happens in terms of rookies getting named and whatnot, because I need cash. Cash. The big thing with, I think, Joe, maybe this works better for us. This works a bit better. The big thing is, and Joe can attest to this as well, that I don't think Oliver was going to end up being a keeper, you know, scoring 80s and 90s for the whole season, whatever. So if we get rid of him now, it's okay. It's just the trade that instead of doing it 4 weeks ago, like in 4 weeks, we do it now. So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Hoping for a VC merit from Captain Flash there, Joe.
Guys, I'm trading in Tristan Sherry this week.
Oh,
Guys, I'm trading in Tristan Sherry. We're going full north. We're going full north ball.
there you go. There you go. So we want it. What do you feel like?
Well, we'll tell Red Rooster, but
They've got places down there. They've got stuff here. We don't want
This is the most bizarre live stream I've ever seen.
It's
right?
fantastic. Look at this beard, mate. Come and check out the Big J's beard.
All about to the bonds, he said.
Yeah, if you can. It's just about being able to do it with enough money. I've tried to trade out Oliver and Trainer, and it only gets you about 615k. So it's not actually enough money, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm doing something crazy, guys. I'm trading out Flynn. I know, he's got a lot of money still there.
You want a burrito? Let's go have a look.
I'm trading out Flynn and Ashcroft for Tristan Sherry and Hustway.
Yep.
Because Sherry is going to go 150 tonight, and I don't want to see him drop that 150 on my head tonight. So I'm going to go Tristan Sherry and rock the 3-ruck combination of Gorn, Sherry, and TDK.
There you go.
So
Heard it here
I'm
first.
doing that.
Heard it here first, mate. This seat's alright. Sure. Yeah? No? Sure. Not happy?
Bro, you eat what you want, mate.
Alright, we eat what we want.
So I was on the same move? Really?
There you go.
Great minds think alike, Charles. So yeah, it's a bit of a look. It can be a little bit risky of a move because obviously we're giving up a bit of cash gen, but at the same time, you can't buy those points that Sherry's about to drop week in, week out. I still think Sherry might end up being the #1 scorer for the rest of the year. So I'm thinking of just getting Sherry now, to be honest, and getting Hustwaite, who I don't think will get dropped because of all the injuries in that midfield. So I think Hustwaite has to play. If anything, I think Ward is the one who's under a bit more trouble than Hustwaite is personally. So sorry, let me just fix my grip on this phone. Oscar McDonald out. Well, that was always expected. Sherry will also go up. Correct. No, I'm on the line. Sorry. Moraes dropped. Yeah. He didn't play really well, did he, on the weekend? So that's a little bit rough for him. Let me have a see. Still can't even load it up on my app here. Let me try pulling up the website again. Maybe the AFL website is up and running. No, the AFL website is still down. This is unbelievable. What's going on? Excellent move, Joe. Now Flynn will score excellently. You're very welcome. My hope is, hey guys, seeing as you consider team sheets and we can't, is BJ Williams playing? Dogger is back. Yeah, that was expected. So Oscar McDonald was always going to get dropped for Dogger. So that's right on schedule. Right on schedule. Minzy and Scott subs. Yeah, I mean, anyone saying that Sardis is going to be the sub doesn't know football. Lachlan, Bont, Butters, Dacos. Which one for Oliver and Davidson? Look, Bont and Butters are both really expensive still. Probably just go Dacos and hope for Bont and Butters to drop in price. Tatum, how's it going, Tatum? Looking sharp there, Joe. Big Joe going to have hard. I've already seen him. I've recorded his reaction. I will show it to you, of course, in the members live stream. But fair to say, he is quite shocked and surprised. He's still shaking his head. He's looking at him. He's still shaking his head. He can't believe his eyes. I can't believe my eyes. JD Eagles, I go into every West Coast game expecting a 10-goal loss. Oh, hope not. Flynn still solo ruck. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully Gorn gives him a bath, and then he gets dropped next week for BJ. That's my hope. Let's see right there. No? Look at that, Causa. I have thought of Sherry for Flynn. Yeah, we can go there. Seems that some really good minds here are thinking alike when it comes to the Flynn to Sherry move. So, well, guys, I'm doing it myself, and yes, there is obviously a lot of money still on Flynn, but we don't really know what his job security is like. His 145 is going to drop off. That 145 was courtesy of us having no ruck in the last quarter. So I think Sherry for Flynn, he's not going to be under 600K for the rest of the year. This is the cheapest you're going to get Sherry. He bottomed out last week, and he's going to score heaps of points. All right, I'll let you keep going, and I'll get my go.
Bit of fun. Who wins tonight? I don't know. 50-50 game, mate. I think if Paul Curtis was in, I think if Wardlaw was playing, then North would have a fair chance. But I think with those two out, even as how good Maley might be and whatnot, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle for North to win, unfortunately. Who named for St Kilda? That's a bit of a spoiler because Joe hasn't seen that. We haven't seen the team sheet yet. So wait and see who else is named. My question for you guys: are any of the West Coast rookies named before Joe looks? Then it kind of is going to it's going to fix out for myself what's going to happen. Bro, I did not know what's happening. I'm like, what's this? What is Joe wearing? He's got North Melbourne clothes on. And you know what? You can watch for us at the game. It's going to be the funniest thing ever. Yeah, I don't mind it. I do not mind it at all. No team sheets yet, mate. Mate, I think my so it's looking like my trade plans. I think I love Kako. I think he's going to be okay, but I think Kako has to go this week for myself. I might end up trading Oliver, trading Kako, just because I've got no one else that's making any money at all. And then I will bring in, hopefully, if I can finagle it, Rocky Neal, and then Hustway. And then I'm not sidelined as much to go one up, like to bring in 2 rookies next week. I think that's kind of the way to go. Oh, West Coast Brockman. So Gross and Hall are not named. Boy, oh boy, my cash gen is in the toilet. In the toilet, everybody. My cash gen is gone. I just had to look at their social medias and lineup. Yeah, that is rough. Rough. Stewart out, Trelaw in. Yeah, Tom Stewart. Joe and I were talking about never again, right? Maybe we'll finish this up at like 6:50. Then I have enough time to change out my team and whatnot. But Joe and I were talking about never again. And Tom Stewart, I think, actually has to be on the never again list for myself. He was okay, but I brought him in, got injured, and then I spent 2 boosts on this forward, man. It's not good. So if you have him still in your team, okay, it's time to offload him. I don't think he's going to be that good anymore. So, yeah, not much you can really do, unfortunately. Oops, I need to go and get some. 1 second as I make this less awkward as much as it needs to be. It's blinking. Big J, big four. Oh. Thank you. Back in action. Yeah, so no West Coast rookies really sucks. Really sucks. The cash gen is cooked, everybody. The beeping is Joe's security tag. No, the cash gen is cooked. We are not good. It is a rough one, unfortunately. Oh, there you go. Mate, anything to get out of a North Melbourne jersey, I'll tell you what. There you go, Mark. There you go. And Joe's wearing North Melbourne today. I ordered chips alongside. We got a burrito bowl today, and ordered chips alongside that. And the chips obviously wasn't made yet. So like, hey, like the airport or whatever. Beep beep beep. I'm like, I've got to pick up the stream and keep going. Who in the chat? Let me know. Who in the chat is not trading alcohol? That's probably the big thing. I personally wouldn't be going for Dacos right now. I think a lot of people have him already, so maybe if you can go and grab either Butters or Bond, just because they're going to be basically unobtainable for anybody. And I don't think Dacos is there yet in terms of price and catch gen. Whereas Butters has basically gone 140, 140, 140 since he came back from injury. So a lot of people don't have him. Is a little bit susceptible to the tag, but I think he may be the better option than a Dacos for this week. You might be able to get, 10k more expensive next week instead. How's everyone's Thursdays going? Mate, I have not been to the football in a long time, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, I think. There you go, Michael Chaos in AFL site, not giving teams. There you go. Where is this Joseph? Oh, there he is. I can see Joe. He's getting a chicken burger. Yeah, you definitely could. I'm a little bit concerned with Cheezel that last week's scoring and the week before were a bit of an apparition, just for the fact that he wasn't actually named in the on halfback on the team sheets. So I'm a little bit wary with that at the moment. But otherwise, yeah, why not? I think he'll be a must-have for the season. And if that's all you can really afford, but I'm not sure of break-evens. Obviously, I'm on the phone, but I know like a Lockie Neal for a comparable price has a break-even of like 70, which I think he'll crush this week. So it's going to be a bit rough if you don't own him, because he might turn into Dacos. Excuse me, and you just can't afford him. Ooh. Hey, Maltesing, hope you're doing well. Hey, hope you're doing well, Rodney. Yep, I love this jacket too. Nice. I think it was a limited run as well, because a few people have said, hey, they want it and they can't buy it from the shop. So, yeah, it worked out nice. Mate, what is this? The Bombers, there you go. Mate, Kane Corns cracked the shits. It seems to control the AFL at the moment. So, yeah, maybe that's kind of what's happened, unfortunately. If you had that much money, a Neil, I think, would be the way to go. I want him over the next few weeks alongside a Sinclair and a couple others. So to be able to do that, I think would be the right way to go. I think it would be, really nice position to be in. Grab all these guys that are keepers that you want to have for the whole year that end up scoring really well, and kind of on the price rise now instead of falling apart. Dacos or Neil? Look, I really like Dacos. So I really like Lockie Neil. I really like him. I think Dacos will always be the man, but I have a feeling like he's a little bit more expensive, and Neil will be that price in a week or two. So worth dropping him if you can. Okay, getting him before the price rise. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Mate, I'm feeling all these West Coast players out. I'm like, mate, I wish I had some boost in my team. It's crazy. Team sheets out. Well, hopefully Joe's coming back. And then we can quickly look at the team sheets, and then we might finish up at 7. Gives us a bit of time to walk over to the game. Give me some time to make some changes in my team. If I don't trade Kako, I think I can still afford like a Connor Rosie, or maybe even a Horn Francis in the forward line instead. So it's not the end of the world keeping Kako on field for myself this week. So just means no Sardis, and I think the cash gen is really hurting. So we'll see what happens. Yep. Finbar Maley is out this week. Sorry, he's in this week. Everyone's laughing at him. I think Supercoach Masters posted out a post about his stats in the last VFL game, and they weren't great. I think he kicked 3 behinds, but I believe he's something like 16 goals or 14 goals in the last 7 VFL games. Really good contested marks, which is something to watch out for today. And then, yeah, it should be okay, hopefully. I'm not expecting the world from him, but he should be okay. The Whitfield, Sinclair's nice. Brayshaw, Dacos, Libba, Holmes, Ford. Nice, I like it. Just hope that you start to beef out a few more of those. Grab these guys when they're cheap, because they're the guys that you really want in. Yep. There you go. There's a few, like Roberts and stuff, are still fairly cheap. I would probably wait a couple of weeks on the Sinclair. I think he's still got the low-ish break-even. So, sorry, the super high break-even. I think it's like 160. So you've got some time with Sinclair this week. Maybe 2 weeks on Sinclair, I think. Oh, thanks, Charles, mate. I know it was a bit impromptu and we didn't get the numbers that we wanted, but I wasn't even sure if we were going to do this, to be honest. So it's worked out quite well. Rip. Big rip. That hurts. Not good. Not good at all. Have they said it's because someone's coming back, or like is Stone out and Leak's coming back, for example, or someone else? Like, why have they got rid of him? I thought he did well. Bro, Oscar McDonald. That sucks. Brayshaw visit. I like it. Nice. No dramas there. You can go someone from today's game, but if you've got the loot, then there's no issues. Thanks, mate. Thanks for a bit good. Yeah, maybe it is Leak. Leak might be doing the spot for him, but feels really rough, man. Maybe Stone's injured or something. He might have done a naughty and not shown up for training or something like that. So omitted means a bunch of words, I suppose. Hopefully he's back at some point. Yep. Yeah, I know. I was saying to Joe, keep an eye out on the VFL at the moment. There's like 5 or 6 really, really good players alongside Dom Brew and Crosley, who should make AFL, and similar to a Humphreys and a Evans and stuff like that. A Stone out to a 99k rookie is still 100k, so it's not the end of the world, but it's not great. So I've kind of resigned myself to, hey, Flynn's in the flex, but Flynn down to a rookie is 300k, which means I can finish a line in my team. So I'm more than happy to say, yep, well, if I get 22 primos, then I'm okay. So it's not the end of the world at the moment. If we're talking about getting in, Butters and Bont I really like, but I think track is the way to go just with the matchup. Melbourne, I'm not sure if they've got a good favourable run. Obviously, I'm out here at the shops, but at the moment, it's not too bad, I think. And we've lost Joe. No, Joe is being looked after, maybe. We'll see. Yep. Right. That's your only trade. I like it. Not too bad. Yeah, ZM, there you go, mate. A lot of people at the moment kind of struggling with teams' ins and outs and whatnot. So, yeah, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough. Joe, if you're watching, Joe, what's happening to all your food? I don't know if you guys can see Joe over there. Blue shirt. He's stuck in the line, fellas. Yeah, it's a bit of a rough one. Never similar to a few other players, even Asadas, who's at least been named for tonight. I find them to be too one-dimensional. So they can only play midfield, and that's kind of where, like, the sub revealed that a little bit for myself with him. Too one-dimensional means that, cool, when he gets rested, he can't really play forward, or if he does, he ends up being a bit of a liability. And just in general, he becomes a bit of a liability, and yeah, makes things really rough for him. Bro, I told you, Joe. Should have just got a burrito, mate. Locked in. That's it. So, yeah. Unlucky. Unlucky, mate. Joe's back. Never lost, but he has made some money. Yeah, same with like a Kako and stuff too. It's not the end of the world, but it's not fantastic. Lineouts are coming out every 5 minutes. Well, there you go. Joe, I wonder if it's going to let me do any final words, Joe, before we head off for today. Sorry, guys, it's going to be a bit of a quick one. We've still got teams to do. Yeah, Gooslinger or Hustweight I really like. Any final words, Joe, before we go? Maybe we'll do a stream. We'll do Friday night stream. Drive home right now. Resigned ourselves. Joe, Friday night stream?
Sure.
Joe says Friday night stream.
No worries, guys. Friday night stream. I guess my final word is I've got no idea what I'm doing.
Except for Cherry in.
Except for I want Sherry in, but now I was so sure that Flynn was going to get named with BJ Williams to try and double team Max Gorn. But he's solo rucking, and if he's solo rucking against Gorn, I wonder what that means for his job security. Maybe his job security is better than I thought.
Yeah, but tell Joe, get him in. He needs the cherry. Get the cherry, Joe.
Uncle Akka, you say shame on me. You should say, well done. You should say, well done for having the commitment, the gumption, the humility to eat that humble pie whilst feeling like shit. I feel like I feel like a P word. I feel like I've sold my body. I've sold it for your membership. So I feel like this is I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. I've sold my body for shit, but what can I do? I gotta do it. So look, guys, we'll leave it there. We have to eat our food before the game starts really soon. But we'll make sure. We're going to make sure to make a lot of content. We'll record some videos, maybe a half-time, full-time, three-quarter time recap of what's happening. And then we'll post out a video on Monday. So it should be a lot of fun. Guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Joe, what time on Friday? Guess we can do a drive home, right?
Ooh, drive home Fridays. Get in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have fun, guys. Don't go too crazy. It's going to be it's going to be a good time. See you later. See you, Joe.
See you guys.
Take the screenshot of Joe's in North Melbourne clothes. Look at him. That's what happens when you don't pick the right captain, fellas. Catch you on Friday.